you're just a favorite. A lot of folk know you. A lot of people follow you. Even more people that I know. I mean, I watch on IG. So I'm gonna just jump right into it. So what is art to you? How do you explain art?
Art is life. I think that everything that comes together, everything that makes everything live and move and light up and work and breathe and inhale, just art can be anything. It's all about what you make it. It's all about perceptions and interpretations of anything that you like. And
How long have you been doing art? As you know it. That long?
That long. I've always been into. I was surrounded by it. My family they don't come from music. They're not musicians themselves, but music was very prominent, like in my childhood. And I just always been into clothes and fashion, and I guess I get that from my grandma. I do get that from her, and I don't know. It's just always been. It's always been a thing. I never had outlets though. I could say growing up until I moved to Jersey. That's one thing. In New York.
You say outlets. What do you mean by outlets?
I didn't have a lot of places to express this that said art. I didn't even know I could like really sing until I started going to church when I was like around 7 or 8. My uncle,
really?
My uncle just picked me up one day, like, we going to church. He put me, I was bad as hell as a little girl. I was a bully.
What's a good favorite spiritual that you like, that you love?
A spiritual song?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Well, yeah.
My favorite
I'm sure you
one.
have favorite
Oh, yes, the
songs.
first
I should
song.
say gospel song.
I sing the song when I'm nervous, for
Really?
performances.
Go ahead.
His Eyes on the Sparrow.
Oh, yeah. That's the one.
Why should I feel discouraged? And why should the shadows come? Why should my heart feel lonely and long for heaven and home? When Jesus is my portion.
Yes.
A constant friend is he. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. That's my song.
That's a go-to.
Mm-hmm.
That touches so deeply, and the lyrics.
Oh, yes.
The whole idea of this sacredness that God is always watching over us, regardless of our situation. It's so very.
I feel so light right now. Like I'm glowing right now. I love that song.
Very comforting.
It's very protecting, very reassuring that it's gonna be okay. I love that song.
Yeah. And that's a good word for us. It's going to be okay.
It is, because it is.
Yeah. And we need each other. I mean, like you got me. Like you sang that song. I feel like now, who's gonna preach? That's the song they sing right before the preacher.
I don't know. Listen, this is a sermon. It's all. Listen.
Right before the preacher get up, they used to sing that. That puts you like in the mood. Like, all right, Pastor, speak to our hearts.
Yes.
So you started singing in church.
Oh yeah.
And then when did that song come outside of the church? And,
when I started, my family started getting involved because then they're like, "Oh, Bree, you sing?"
I like how you did your eye. You're like, "Oh, we got a little talent here."
They plotting on me. So my family, they loved them some Lauryn Hill.
Oh.
And Lauryn Hill, she did her rendition of His Eyes on the Sparrow. So my mom used to play it like, all right, you're gonna learn this song, and it's gonna be the song you perform at like our functions, like family functions or whatever the case may be. So
That's cool. That's really
that's how I
That's
started.
really dope. That's really dope. What would you tell artists, other artists here today that you're surrounded by to help them to improve their lot? You know, I know you talk to a lot of people. What could we do better? What do we do wrong? What could we do better?
To improve their lives.
Yeah, well, not only their lives. I meant to say lot, but it's lives, it's art, it's connectivity. I think you said it earlier. Alignment is a big thing.
Oh yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alignment.
Yes, it is.
Where are you spiritually? I mean, you have your own mix and match.
I have my
Christian?
own mixture. I'm not a Christian.
Mix and match.
I mix and match. I grew up in the church, but my
your eyes at me
views.
like that.
I'm not. I had to. I am not Christian.
Get this straight.
I know. I just sang because I was on the
All right.
Sparrow.
No,
And it's
that's,
like, are you
it's
Christian?
a sacred song.
It's a
No, I
very
understand.
sacred song, and it comes from Christianity, and I respect my journey
Yes.
in spiritual. I would
Well
never
put.
exactly.
Well
I respect
put.
my journey.
No, well put.
But I am not Christian. I do think I am spiritual, but I am my own spirituality. I don't have any. I hate to say it, but I don't have any need for it.
No. You're fine. You're fine.
I'm definitely a mix of duality because a mix of duality. I am duality.
Just created that.
I'm definitely wild and peaceful, and I believe in honoring my heart and also honoring the mind and educating my mind and expanding my heart. And that's just what my goal has been. And that's been leveling out the wild side, you know? So don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect.
No.
I'm still growing in this, but I've come a long way. Long way.
That's where the balance is. Finding yourself, and to me, I've learned that these belief systems help us get to that point. And once we get to that point, you know, we honor the journey, but then we get to a point where we find what works for us so we can maintain the balance and stay in purpose, because that's what it's all about, and not get distracted by things that are not important. But I feel that people can get on their path and stay on their path, where one artist said to me that your art is your religion. And I kind of really embrace that more and more, because when you learn when you learn your art,
oh yeah, and that becomes what you practice. That's your ritual.
That is your spot on. That's it. That is your ritual. When you practice your art and when you embrace it, it overwhelms you. You become it, and it becomes you. And I was just looking at that Elton John, and I know he was high in some of the scenes, but he was like doing music, and then they showed a cut where he just like woke up. And it was like 3 days later or 4 days later, but he was so into his music, you know, like when you get into that music, and whereas, you know, and so as artists, I'm answering my own question, I'm not supposed to do that, but as artists, I feel that what we have to do is we do have to embrace that music. We have to, like, Fahimi said, the art goes deeper and deeper. So we're like on the surface, and we think that we're really doing something, and we are. I won't discount it, but there's another place to go. There's other nuances. There's other development. There's other expansion as you reach and as you really embrace, as you do more research, as you talk to people. Sometimes other people give you answers and selections. I didn't mean to talk that much. I'm supposed to be interviewing you.
You're well received here.
The music is good, and acting, and how'd you get into the hair?
Oof, I've been doing hair. I'm gonna also blame my grandma for the hair too, because my grandma is just a really big caretaker. I just remember growing up, we always had kids in our house. Like, there was always somebody in our house, you know, she's feeding them or whatever the case may be. So, like, a lot of kids on the block, they would get their hair done by me, and I would practice on them. I started doing my own hair, and because I just didn't like the way my mom was doing mine, and I was like, I'm just gonna take it over, and that's how I've been doing hair for a long time. I started really taking myself seriously about 2 years ago. I was like, all right, I need to do this for money because this is something I need to do. That I already know how to do, so I need to like really take myself seriously because I hated doing hair before. I'm like, the time. You know how it is when you could do hair. Everybody wants you to do their hair, and they're not paying you, and it's just
it's a different thing when it's compensation involved.
Right. So when I started taking it seriously, I actually started taking it seriously when I got my hair locked. And I was like, all right, I think our community needs someone who cares about our natural hair. Like, I need to be contributing to that. Like, why would I not? I'm already doing it. So, here I am.
Just talk for a minute about the birthing of that idea, if you like to discuss it, about the yoga that you was telling me.
So I'm in school right now for theater. I'm a theater major, performance space. And I'm also going to get my yoga certification. I have like one more class. It's my last semester. And right now in my class, we have about, like in my classes so far, we'll have about 2 guys, 1 guy. And I just like to observe them. And I think that we need a safe space for med, period, for yoga. So I'm having this idea and I'm going to create this curriculum. This is something I'm working on this semester. Based on yoga, especially for black men, for men in general, but black men in particular, just a safe space, just to get you guys to loosen some tension with your body, get more acquainted. Okay, loosen up. Figure out what's going on here. Just help align your chakras. It just brings you back to yourself. We're gonna have whatever the class is going to lead to. I'm pretty sure it's going to be productive, and I want to be the person to create that safe space. I think that I'm strong enough, and I'm ready to reel you guys in. See, I already punched in. I'm ready to reel you guys in and get y'all to do some self work. Okay, because it's the least I can do. I'm not gonna. I've done my fair share of man bashing. I apologize.
Wow.
Because you guys have hurt me, but hurt people, and I'm trying to break generational curses, and this is part of it. So the least that I can do is share my journey with my fellow black men, because I do love you guys very dearly, and I want you guys to get better, just like how black women get better. A lot of black women are having a lot of events where we're healing together. We have all these safe spaces, and I'm not seeing a lot of that for you guys. And honestly, when it comes to spirituality and nature and life, I don't expect a man to lead you guys in that. I expect a very strong black woman to lead you guys in spirituality and getting to know yourself, because we are the givers of life, and you guys need to listen, and that's it. I'm the person. I'm determined, okay? So that's what's happening.
Follow up on that. Did you go to the Bloom event, Shannon?
I am the Bloom event. I was the bartender.
That's right. Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. So that was you dancing?
That was me dancing, acting the fool.
Ooh, that's all right. Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, those drinks.
I love that. I love that. That idea, the concept, the young lady who did the art.
Oh yeah. Well, she's the one who created the event, Snap.
Yeah.
She's the one who created that event. Brought together us 7 women to create.
That's fire.
Amazing.
That's where we're going. Those kind of collaborations, or to me, the healing. That's the embodiment of what we do as artists to bring ourselves along. Craftsmanship, the ability to celebrate, the ability to deal with various things. Was Akasha there too?
Yes, she was DJing. Okay. We had Henny.
That Akasha. Oh
on
my
the
God,
camera.
that's my girl.
Akasha's another one. You know, she's another woman of many hats.
You don't know how far me and Akasha go.
Oh, I do. I'm her hairstylist. What do you mean?
You know how far we go back?
I don't know how far y'all go back, but I know Akasha is an amazing person.
Ooh,
She
that's my
is.
girl.
Ooh, I just
Yeah, that's my girl. That's for you. I got an old interview from her from, I think, 2015. Yeah, I had to pull that out.
You gotta put that one. She
Yes.
sings also too. She's also a director. She's just a woman of many
I'll
hats.
tell you off camera because I can't tell her secrets because she got it.
Ooh.
She beat me up.
Nah, she be kind.
Peace, y'all. Where can they follow you?
Find me at Bekhari. That is my, I won't even say personal account. It's a very flashy account. That is not my real life. You can follow me on Twitter to hear my my lovely shit talking. I'm also very uplifting as well.
Lovely shit talk.
Yes, duality. Bekhari as well, Bantu Queen. And my hair page on Instagram is
Yes,
Bekhari
buddy.
Styles.
I thought it was hairstyles.
No, Bekhari Styles. And that's Bekhari. Bekhari Styles.
Peace to your soul, sister. Thank you so much.
Peace to you.
This one made me cry.
You did! I was like,
We're out.
that was some strong energy.
Just was, wow. Bad lady. You're a bad lady. Yeah, so me and Akasha, her mother we were good friends. We went to church together. And I took Akasha with Rhonda, her mom, because me and Akasha was like, I was